What are we going to do if a guy hugs us from the side, comes and wraps his arm around and goes, grrr? What are we going to do? We're going to talk about that in this video. Side hug from a guy, how to escape instantly. We're going to actually talk about a scenario that happened. This is a request video. Somebody asked me this happened to her. We're going to talk about that scenario, what it looked like. And I'm going to show you 2 ways, simple, easy ways to get out of it. Now, this is a level 1 technique, so no kicks and punches and takedowns and pow, 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 pow. We're not going to do that, okay? They're showing control. We're going to show we have the control. We take the control back, show our strength. That's really it, okay? And I'm going to show you some really simple drills that you can do on your own to practice this. And a demo, as usual, at the very end, what it looks like in a realistic scenario. And finally, I'm going to show you a guaranteed explosive trick to get this guy jumping and off. Let's get started. So the story I was shared was that a lady was in a workout group at a gym with a trainer. And she was the only woman in the group. They were all men, and the trainer was the coach was a man too. She was paired with another man during an activity, and there was another man in the group who started shouting or yelling at this guy who was paired with her, saying, "Oh, you're paired with a girl, look at you, you're all girly," and or something like that. So this person, she got kind of intimidated by it. At the end of the workout, that guy came over to her, who was screaming and telling her partner that he's being girly, came over to her, put her in a side hug and said, it's okay, I was just being funny with you, girl, it's okay. And she got very uncomfortable. It was super intimidating for her. That's the specific scenario that happened with her. Now for you, it could be anything. A friend who's doing that, a coworker who's doing that. So let's explore and dive in right to the techniques. The first thing that we're going to do when somebody comes and puts us in a side hug is actually use our arm that's closest to their body, okay? So we're going to lift that arm and push it out. So I'm going to have my partner, my lovely partner, come and help with the demonstration. Okay, so here you are, and this person just comes and puts you in a side hug like this. The arm that's closest to their body, lift it, because there is space. This is all muscle. There's space to lift it, and now right in that floating rib, you're going to push it. Not with your arm. Even if you push it with your arm, it'll still hurt. But use your core to push out. Okay, and you're obviously going to say something if you can. Be like, okay, that's uncomfortable. Please don't do that. All right, so that is one way of getting them off of you. When a person puts you in a side hug, you can use the arm that's closest to your body or the other arm, and this is the chicken wing technique. So you're going to lift that arm that's grabbing you just like this and pop it open. All right, so I'm going to have my partner help us with this demonstration. So here you are, and you're being squeezed. You lift that arm, elbow up, just like this, okay? Now try and not use just your arm, but your core to help with that. And then say something, be like, hey, don't do that. I'm not comfortable with it. Just like that. We have the reverse L technique. This person comes and squeezes you, and we're going to do drills on how to get out of it. So you're going to use the closest arm. If they come from this side, you're going to use the closest arm, scoop up, 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 and push out. Okay, so we're just going to do with our arm first, understand how the motion looks like, and what it feels like to just use your arm. Once you get an idea of that, we're going to start using our body, okay? We're going to put our feet apart and get a little bit of that dip in core. So here you are. Even if somebody's squeezing your upper body, you have this motion available, feet apart. So now you're going to do this, still using your upper body, but seeing and understanding and feeling what it looks like, right, with your feet apart. Okay, and in the final stage, you're really going to engage your core. Now that might involve some turning, that's another level, but imagine lifting your arm with your core. It's not just this, it's this, and you're pushing out with your core. Lifting, pushing with your core. You can step out from the opposite leg to help propel that. Okay, and practice it the other side as well. That's it. The chicken wing technique to get out of a side hug. So here I am, I'm standing, doing something. This person comes to my right, to your left, if you're mirroring me, squeezes me, and I'm gonna use my arm that's the furthest away from his body, lift it. Okay, so we're gonna do some drills on that. Lift. It's also a reverse L technique. So you're lifting and then going out. Lifting, think of an upside down L, okay? Once you get used to doing that just with your upper body, you're going to get used to comfortably standing with your feet apart, your knees unlocked, and now you're going to do that, okay? Okay. And now this doesn't have to be so much outside like an L, but it can be straight up. It can be a pop up. Okay, so see what's comfortable for your body and how it moves. And finally, we're going to engage our core with this too. So you have pop with your core. Sink, lift, sink, lift. There we go. Try it both sides. Before I share that guaranteed explosive trick, comment below and let me know what you thought. Do you have any questions? Has this happened with you before? If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Now on to the explosive trick. Okay, let's say you're still working on this, trying to get it up, or you just got intimidated, somebody just grabbed you. Here's what you can do, okay? You can just turn to that person, right? If you imagine you're standing straight, the person's right here. Turn and say, hey! Okay, just that. Now you can practice saying that at whatever intensity, but you can just startle them. Whatever word you want to use, say, dude, something right in their ear. That is guaranteed to have them jump up and back. All right. So if you want your free training, go ahead, go to defenseninjas.com/etraining and sign up for it. See you in the next video.